Today we will be looking at flow, the psychology of optimal experience. Flow has three main takeaways. Number 1, pleasure and enjoyment are two different things. Number 2, flow is where challenges and skills match. And number 3, life goals are irrelevant, so set a life goal. Number 1, pleasure and enjoyment are not the same thing. There's a really cool differentiating. Pleasure is what most people nowadays confuse with happiness. It comes from sensory experiences like eating pizza or getting a massage, and takes away your control of attention. When you're busy munching on a tasty slice of chicken supreme, you can't really control what you pay attention to because all of it is taken up by your sense of taste. Enjoyment, on the other hand, comes from concentrating and consciously focusing, which gives you back your control over your attention. This is where true happiness lies, as enjoyment allows you to work towards your important goals and to go beyond the limitations of your genes. Many people opt for pleasure instead of enjoyment, which the world makes easy, as we now seem to live in an instant gratification land now, which is also why many people are so miserable. But how can you find enjoyment? By trying to spend a lot of time in flow. Lesson 2. Flow is a state where challenges and skills match, so that time flies by. Flow is what's behind every good video game. It is the state where you're so immersed in the activity of what you're doing, then you're completely forgetting about all your worries and anxieties, and you look up after hours, wondering where the time went. How can you trigger it? 2 things. Number 1, pick an activity you find rewarding, something that's meaningful to you without any external incentive, like money or fame. And number 2, make sure the challenge of the activity matches your skill level. The first part is straightforward. It means you should have fun. Plant a tree, draw a comic, whatever you think is meaningful to you. There can't be any money involved. Don't do it for fame, wealth, or even religion just because you think it's awesome. Part 2 is a bit harder. Flow is triggered when the challenge isn't so hard you'll get frustrated. While your skills aren't so good, you already that you got bored. It's right in between. You decide to pick up chess, play on an easy setting against your computer first, then get a friend to play against you who's slightly better than you. Once you consistently beat them, you can move to the next level. Basically, flow is where your life feels like the perfect game. You just want to keep on going and going. So make some time for your hobbies or take up a fun project. And lesson 3, life goals are irrelevant, so set a life goal. This lesson says you can create your own meaning of life. To do so, you simply have to set an ultimate goal for your life. It doesn't matter what the goal is, as long as it keeps you, getting you into the flow without caring what other people think. Thank you.